with Sri Lanka for 2021. May we kindly request you to keep your mobile phones switched off or on silent mode throughout the graduation ceremony. We kindly request you to refrain from walking in and out of the hall during the ceremony. Thank you. We will be shortly beginning the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, the ceremony procession will be shortly entering the hall and make its way to the hall. We would appreciate if you could rise to welcome the procession. emitting from an oil lamp symbolizes wisdom, hope, and new beginnings. Today, as we mark and embark on the 2021 graduation ceremony of APIIT Sri Lanka, we wish to honor age-old traditions by lighting of the oil lamp. May I now invite the following dignitaries for the lighting of the traditional oil lamp. Our chief guest, Senior Professor Sudantha Liyanage, Vice Chancellor of University of Sri Jawadanapura, Sri Lanka. Our guest of honor, Mrs. Haja Alafifi, Chairperson and Managing Director of Unilever Sri Lanka Limited. Mr. Bandula Egodage, our Chairman of APIIT Sri Lanka. Mr. Roshan Egodage, Chief Executive Officer of APIIT Sri Lanka. And Ms. Shazneen Radia Karim and Mr. Yugan Senura Siriwadana, representing the graduates. Please remain standing as the eminent members do the honors. Thank you to the distinguished invitees for doing the honors. Please be seated. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you to the 2021 graduation ceremony of APIIT Sri Lanka. Graduation is a significant and precious occasion. It is the culmination of purposeful hard work, astonishing academic achievement, and unwavering success. It is a time of celebration and victory that marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another in life. Moreover, it is a special occasion for all of you who have supported and encouraged our graduates during their time at APIIT. We are delighted to welcome their families and friends to our celebrations today. We are gathered here today to celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates as they embark on the next phase of their lives. May I now invite our chief guest, Senior Professor Sudantha Liyanage, Vice Chancellor of University of Sri Jawadanapura, Sri Lanka, to declare the graduation ceremony open.
I declare the graduation ceremony open for the conferment of degrees.
Thank you, Senior Professor Liyanage. I would now cordially invite Mr. Bandula Godage, Chairman of APIIT Sri Lanka, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Aibowan, Vanakkam, good morning. Our chief guest, Senior Professor Sudhanta Liyanage, Vice Chancellor, University of Sri Jawadanapura. Our guest of honor, Mrs. Haja Alafifi, Chairperson and Managing Director, Unilever Lanka Limited. Distinguished invitees, graduates, their parents, colleagues, all my media friends, ladies and gentlemen. It is my distinct honor and privilege to welcome all of you for graduation ceremony. On behalf of Mr. Roshan Egodage, CEO, APIIT, and staff and students, I would like to extend our gratitude to Senior Professor Sudhanta Liyanage and Mrs. Haja Alafifi for gracing this special occasion. Indeed, your presence is an encouragement and inspiration to all our graduates, Madam and Sir. I'm very proud to announce that today we are graduating a total of 397 students from Staffordshire University, UK. Clearly, the students have completed their studies with distinction, bringing honor to themselves, their families, Staffordshire University and APIIT. Especially, you have accomplished this academic milestone during a very challenging time pertaining to the pandemic. APIIT is a student-centric institution that devotes its efforts and resources to consistently improve student learning and maintain their well-being. We inspire to create an environment and encourages love for the intrinsic value of learning in our students. At APIIT, our purpose is to constantly live in our values and nurture empathetic leaders who will strive to uplift lives. You are the leaders of the future. We have a record of 100% employability of graduates, with 90 finding employment within 3 months of completing their studies. I'm confident that a larger number of the students graduating today are already employed. Our business school focuses on instilling entrepreneurship skills. School of Computing orients its training to the changing needs of the industry. Law school has a focus on skill development, and graduate school on gaining industry exposure. That is why parents are decided to put your child to APIIT, I believe. Let me now turn to our graduates. This is the day is all about you and what you have achieved through hard work and dedication. I like to convey a warmest congratulations to each and every one of you on your splendid personal achievement. Your parents and family are very much part of today's celebration. Their guidance and sacrifices have contributed immensely to your success. We are pleased to have their presence here filled with pride and no doubt a sense of relief too. Similarly, your teachers and administration at APIIT play a vital role in your academic journey. They created a supportive learning environment where you could thrive and achieve your full potential. It's indeed with a sense of fulfillment that our academic and administrative staff will watch you walk up to the stage shortly to receive your degrees and medals. Graduation is not the end of learning, rather it's the beginning of a new chapter. You are entering a world that has become more competitive and complex with globalization. I believe the training you have received at APIIT has gained you not only the academic excellence, but also the skills to be competitive and thrive in this global environment. I am confident that you all embark on a journey of lifelong learning. You are invited to strengthen our bonds as alumni and interact closely with the students and staff of APIIT. We look forward to supporting you in our further studies and career advancement. APIIT will continue to grow in quality, relevance, and in our capacity to contribute to higher education. In this continuous development, we wish to associate with our graduates and learn from their experience. Another Andana Petrogale, இன்றைய பட்டமளிப்பு விழாவிற்கு உங்களை அன்புடன் வரவேற்கின்றேன். இன்று நீங்கள் மிகவும் மகிழ்வாக இருப்பீர்கள். நல்லுக மிகவும் மகிழ்ச்சியாக இருக்கின்றோம். உங்களுடைய பிள்ளைகளை பற்றிய உங்களுக்கான உங்கள் இன்று நன்வாங்கம் நாள் நன்றி ගෞරවනීය දෙමව්පියන් ඔබතුමන්ලා සියලු දෙනාම ඉතාමත් සාදරයෙන් පිළිගන්නවා ඔබ සියලු දෙනාම ඉතාමත් සතුටු වෙන දිනයක් බව මා දන්නවා අපි සතුටු වෙන්නේ තමුන්නාන්සලාගේ අපේක්ෂාවන් සහ ඔබේ දරුවන්ගේ බලාපොරොත්තු ඉටු කිරීමට හැකි වූ දිනයක් හැටියටයි එනම් අද දවස ඔබ සියලු දෙනාට මා සුබ පතනවා APIIT වෙනුවෙන් It is now to time to go with the chase your dreams. My warmest congratulations and best wishes to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Godage. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure and honor I now invite our chief guest, Senior Professor Sudhanta Liyanage, Vice Chancellor of University of Sri Jayewardenepura, Sri Lanka, to address the congregation.
Ayubowan. Very good morning for everybody. Madam, guest of honor today, the chairman, the CEO, the deans of the faculties, dear academic colleagues, parents, well-wishers, special invitees, and the graduates. I think today is the most memorable day in your life. Because today you are taking the most important photograph in your life. Just to support that statement, all the students, you can go home and have checked about the photographs available with you. I hope many can find a photograph that is the day one at your school. I hope most of the graduates, you may have that particular photograph, but I think in between period, most of the photographs were missing. So then you checked what are the other photographs you have. Maybe some of you may have the 21st birthday photograph. So then I hope still most of the graduates are not married. If you are married, you may think that is a very important photograph. Yes, that is important if you are going for a one marriage. But if you are going more than that, you have to find, you may think the first marriage photograph is not that important because you have found another partner little later. But there is a one photograph that is not going to be thrown away. That is the day, that is a photograph you have taken today. With the degree cloak, the hat, and yourself. That is the most important photograph in your life. Because once you have a degree from any institute, so that is the, I basically valued that particular photograph in a much better way. And today is a very special day for all of you. Usually, fathers never cry. You can't see during, I think most of you all may be now passing your 25th birthday or maybe 30th birthday, something like that. But in between period, your father never cried. You never seen tears on his eye. But today evening, go home and check your father's eyes. It's full of tears. Why? You all have achieved the one of the dream that he has basically, had during last many years. That is the best gift you can give to your father. So then definitely most of the fathers will cry today. So therefore I would like to thank all the parents here, giving us these beautiful young males and females or the young girls and boys to this country, who are the future of this country. Thank you very much growing all these people, all these graduates to this level and feed them and schooling them and giving a fantastic education for all these young people. Most of the time, once you get a degree, so then your connection with the parents are going to be little fading. The reason is then you are thinking about your life. Up to now, I think even the money has given by your parents, everything, love, everything has given by your parents. By very, very soon, you will find another partner. You may think that the she or he love the most, not the parents. So those are the mistakes done by most of our young graduates or the graduates or the young people in this country. I believe the most important people are your parents. As a Vice Chancellor of the University of Sri Jayawardenepura, I am very happy because that is the largest university in terms of student numbers in Sri Lanka, one of the great state universities in Sri Lanka. So therefore, you know that most of our children, so they are doing higher education, and most of them are going abroad, and they never come back. That is not an issue for me. I never ask children to come back to Sri Lanka. But if you are not coming back, that is a different story. But please look out for your parents. ඒක නිසා මම මේ දෙමාපියන්ට තාම ආදරෙන් කියන්නේ ඔබ දරුවෝ හැදුවා, දරුවන්ට උපාධි ලබා දුන්නා. So you have done everything for them. But now you also give them a little opportunity to develop themselves. So therefore, I think from today onwards, maybe you may have already stepped into the society. Society is not that great. The society is not the society what you have think, whether you are in Sri Lanka or any other world. The society is fairly different. So you have to learn the society first. That's why we are giving you the education. So if you are having a good education, so then you can very easily read the pulse of the society. So if you can read it, then your life is going to be fantastic. So therefore, all the time, when you are taking any decision, please think about your parents, the people in this country, and the expectation coming from the society. Then your life is going to be extremely easy for you all. Because otherwise, all the time the people are thinking, this is a dirty country to be. What I want is I want to go to UK, New Zealand, Australia, and I really want to be happy there. Please check the people who have already migrated. Are they happy there, or everybody wants to come back? So those are the things you have to double check. Yes, you can have a good life there, but the connection with Sri Lanka is, I think, much greater than that. So I know, even some of my colleagues, they have already migrated, but now they are coming back to Sri Lanka due to various reasons. And especially after retirement, everybody wants to live in Sri Lanka due to some reason. The reason is this country is fantastic and beautiful. This country can give you a lot of things, but at the same time, you have to give everything back to this country because you have done everything because of this country. The other thing is, I learned that most of you all are getting a UK degree. That is fine, from the Staffordshire University. Because this year is a very important year for all the Sri Lankan academics. In 1921, British people established the first Sri Lankan university in Colombo in 1921. Yesterday, actually, we have celebrated 100 years of education, British education in Sri Lanka, actually speaking. I'm not saying that the normal education, because before that, we had a lot of Pirivenas and other Mahaviharas and all these things, and some Tamil temples and all these things. So they already started doing some education system into Sri Lanka, but this British education was introduced in 1921. So we have spent good 100 years with the British education. So in between, we have undergone many challenges and changes. Though our education system started with the British thing. Now there are a lot of American influence were here. So therefore now we are basically dealing with the qualification frameworks, grade point averages, cumulative weighted averages, so something like very different scenario than the British system. So that is, anyway it's important, but at the same time I think APIIT is doing a wonderful job for all of you. I think you have to be grateful to this particular institute. Because of the APIIT, now you are going to be a graduate one day because of that particular institute. You have to understand the Sri Lankan education system. Our system is so rigid. I'm always telling this one, because more than 200,000 students are passing GC advanced level. Very unfortunately, in state universities, we have only 40,000 vacancies available in our universities. So therefore, about 160,000 students left, and they don't know what they have to do. So therefore, as an academic in this country, I am a great supporter of the non-state sector institutions. I am encouraging all non-state sector institutes to offer the quality degrees. Because that is a very important thing. Most of these non-state sector institutions are offering the foreign degrees. So therefore, the state sector institutions, so we have a challenge, because the people who are graduating from the non-state sector institutions, the many people says that they are better than the state sector graduates. Maybe up to certain level, yes, that is. You may good in your communication skills, you may good in your soft skills, but we have to rethink about that particular statement. I believe both state and the non-state sector, all the people are doing good for this country. So therefore, I think all the students here, the graduates, you have to be faithful to your institute, to the APIIT. That's why I told you, because of that particular institution, you are attending for this graduation ceremony. So finally, I would like to say, the most important thing, now these days we are talking about different ideas, and even in Sri Lanka, we are talking about the education reforms. We really want to do some reforms, because we believe we are a little behind the most of the other countries, but we have a great system. The problem with the Sri Lankan graduates, maybe with you all also, so you may have the knowledge. So therefore, we always say you have to maintain a good head. It's called the 3H concept. So you need the knowledge. So without knowledge, you can't do anything. Why the graduates are important for this country? So you are going to be the executive staff or the executive members in either in state sector or the private sector. We need executives. This is the best way of becoming an executive in the state or the private sector. So therefore, you should have a knowledge. So then, having knowledge is not enough. You should be able to use that knowledge in the real world. Normally, we call that as a hands-on experience. So that's the other H. So you need two H's, head and the hand. Why is the head is important? That is to get the knowledge. Now you have all the good knowledge, because you have a degree from the APIIT in different areas, like in the legal education, maybe in the computer science, or any other areas, and some are postgraduate people or the graduates here. So then you should be able to use that knowledge in the real world. So that is the most important thing. When you are working as executive, so you have to use that knowledge with the real world. But still, people are not happy. Why? One thing is missing with most of the graduates in Sri Lanka. Maybe that is much more missing with the non-state sector people. That is the heart. That is the last H. You have to think about that. You have to be very fair for the society. Because the love is the most important thing. Love is the most important thing in your life. Without love, you can't sustain. So therefore, please be good with the people. If anybody asks you a favor, don't get afraid. Do that favor. I'm there as a Vice Chancellor. I am very kind about the failures. Always today, we are giving gold medals, we are giving graduation certificates, everything for the who have passed the degree or diploma or the postgraduate qualification. But I am so much of worried about the people who have failed. So there may be good people in that particular lot. So once you give them the courage, so they may pass in latter years as a repeat people, but some may not qualify with their degree or postgraduate qualification, but still, I think they are good. So if you give the good courage to them, I think, again, we may in a position to produce better people than the graduates. That is happening in everywhere. So therefore, my appeal to all the graduates today, when you are working anywhere, think about the heart and the people. Because in this world, people are the most valuable entity. So therefore, please work with them, do good work for the people, and serve this beautiful country. And මම සියලුම දෙමව්පියන්ගෙන්ට මම නැවතත් ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා මෙවැනි ආදරණීය දරු පිරිසක් අපිට ලබා දීම සම්බන්ධ. ඔබ සියලු දෙනාටම අද ඉතාම සතුටු දවසක්. මොකද ඔබගේ දියණිය නැත්තම් පුතු ඔවුන්ට අවශ්‍ය උපාධිය සමත් වෙලා තියෙනවා. ඒ නිසා ඔවුන් සමග නිහතමානී වන්න. And also I would like to tell the graduates, please discuss all your issues with your parents. So they are the best friends in your life. Thank you, and I congratulate all the graduates who are going to get your degree certificates very soon. And thank you very much for inviting me for this very special occasion. Thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you very much, Senior Professor Lianage. Among many proud members who are celebrating the success of graduates today, we have Staffordshire University UK, our partner university for over 20 years. Professor Liz Barnes, Vice Chancellor of Staffordshire University UK, will be now addressing the gathering via video as she is unable to be here in person due to the pandemic.
Hello, I'm Professor Liz Barnes, Vice-Chancellor and Chief Executive of Staffordshire University. On behalf of our globally connected university, it gives me great pleasure to join APIIT Sri Lanka, Mr Bandula Agadaji, Mr Roshan Agadaji on this very special day. This has been a year like no other, and you are graduating in an uncertain world, a world rocked by the global COVID-19 pandemic. But today I am here to congratulate each of you on your achievements. We recognise that you have already overcome significant challenge to complete your studies, and you are equipped with the practical skills, knowledge and internationally recognised qualification to excel in our changed world. Our university is committed to delivering high-quality education across the world, and it is a source of great pride that we are included in the Times Higher Education World University Rankings, which recognises the world's leading research universities. We began working in partnership with APIIT Sri Lanka in 2000, and we pride ourselves on shaping graduates who are equipped to take on the challenges and careers of tomorrow, at the same time as transforming the student learning experience. The pandemic has tested the resolve of our institutions and students and shown us what we are capable of. I hope we can all learn from this and be stronger for it. I have no doubt that you will take what you have learnt and your experiences and join thousands of curious and daring Staffordshire University alumni who are changing their industries, sectors and societies for the better. As Vice-Chancellor, I have had the pleasure of meeting with alumni who have gone on to achieve great things. It gives me enormous pride that our graduates from Staffordshire University and APIIT Sri Lanka are transforming communities and contributing to our university's global reputation. Please always remember that wherever your future leads and whatever you go on to achieve, you are now Staffordshire University alumni and an important part of our connected university community. Our goal is to make every one of our students proud to be staffs, and I have no doubt that you will make us proud of you. Enjoy your special day.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now respectfully invite our guest of honor, Mrs. Haja Alafifi, Chairperson and Managing Director of Unilever Sri Lanka Limited, to address the congregation.
How are you today? I don't hear voices. How are you today? Excited? Happy? Anything? Excited? Anything else? Nervous? Anyone nervous? Sorry? I can't hear you. Today is your day. You can speak. Today you have become even more important than ever before. Are you excited? Yes! Today is your day. Let me first thank Mr. Roshan Egodage, CEO of APIIT. Let me thank Mr. Bandula Edogade, Chairman APIIT and a fellow business colleague. Dr. Rohanta Atukurula, Mr. Gamindu Hemachandra, Professor Sudanta Liange. Thank you so much for inviting me to be with you in this very special day. Now let me turn my attention to the ammas in the room, to the dads, to the parents, to the uncle, to the aunts that have helped you, that have believed in you, that have financed you, that have even stuck with you in lockdown, sometimes even watching The Voice together. Thank you. This is also your day. Now, I have seen some eyes close. I want you to be wide open today. Firstly, we're together, physical. I am super glad that your generation is gonna be so much more resilient, so much stronger than ours, because you have lived and are still living through a pandemic, and you have made it to today, despite all the struggles to study like we have normally studied. Very well done to you. Now I must add, you know what? Many, many years ago, I was sitting in your seat. I was feeling a little bit awkward in my cloak. I'm sure some of you are feeling that, awkwardness. You know what? I had my diploma on site, and I had life ahead of me. But to be honest, I didn't appreciate that day. Now looking back, I would like you to be grounded on your seat today. Take a moment. Appreciate today, because I have missed it. Today is actually the day you will part some friends. Yeah, so let me break that story to you. You may not have the same friends in the future. Today, you will part your entire schooling system. It's gonna be tough. Your entire trust support system is going to change. However, today is the day where you finally call the shots. Today is the day where you can decide. What career do you want? Whose partner is right for you? Who do you want to have a family with? What kind of values you want to live by? and what impact you want to make. However, as much as I want you to be proud, grounded, feeling the moment, that excitement of today, I want you to be clear that graduation is a key to a job. Actually, without graduation, you will not get a decent job. So this is how important this is for you. You will become financially independent and morally independent. However, as much as graduation is a necessity, it is not sufficient. Graduation will get you a job, but graduation will not buy you a career. What will get you a career is to learn. So let me break the second news to you. The day I graduated, I thought this was it. I'm not going to learn anymore. Finally done with the books, finally done with the test. Then the day I integrated business, I understood the day I started becoming a student for life. What will get you a career is your ability to learn, to stay hungry, to trust those experienced people in the business, to learn from them. Many have spoken about success, but what defines success? What defines failure? Is it your entourage or is it yourself? So I'll share with you some of the things I try to live by in a private sector, in an active life. Firstly, always try to do the difficult right over the easy wrong. Now, many of you will tell me, but how do you know? How do you know whether you have taken the difficult right decision over the easy wrong? Well, if you add to your values honesty, integrity, respect, I promise you, you will know when you are doing the difficult right and you're not taking the easy exit door. You will also sleep so much better because your conscience is going to be so clear. Second, I want you not, hear me well, please do not compare yourself to anybody. Do not compare yourself to your friends, to your cousins, etc. I'll tell you why. It's fact. You are genetically unique. Your genetic codes are just yours, no one else. Your brain is yours. No one has your brain. So use your brain fully, believe in your strengths, boost your ability to deliver. Do not worry whether your friend has gotten a higher salary or a better job. I promise you, I was the last one always to get any internship, but I was the first one to have a job. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah? Trust your abilities. Number 2, you know what? Time is limited. Honestly, I look back 22 years and has gone like 20 months. So I would say, if I had to rewind the clock, I would have chosen to spend my time wisely. I would have chosen to choose my distractions. And I would have chosen to use my brain fully. Brain is such a powerful weapon. It can be lethal if you use it wrongly. And it can be a delight if you use it for your community. And as you go through your career, remember, there have been teachers, parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles who helped you. What are we if we're not giving back? What are we if we're not giving to the community, to the society? What is it to be a human? You know, at Unilever, We have no less than about 4,000 colleagues, sales reps, blue collars, managers, leaders, directors. We have more than 100,000 retailers, all of them working for the same cause. So it's very natural that, you may think me first. But imagine if all that community thought me first. It's only when we live up to the struggles of others, when I also feel what you feel today, when you feel what I feel today, that we're able to actually uplift humanity. So as you go through your career, make sure you always do what is right. Make sure that you don't compare yourself and live up to your own beliefs. Make sure that you use your time and your brain wisely and give back to the community. Then you will decide if that's a successful career, no? I always believe that the best bar is the bar you put for yourself, no one else. So let me end my speech. I know I'm almost, coming in the way of your diplomas, and I feel that we want to go to the second stage. But what I want to say now, stand up tall, rise up to the occasion. Active life is very active, extremely active and changing. Adapt to it, adjust to it. Be human. Lead us. We need you. We need you because today you know very well that even the best experts have not been able to solve for a very simple virus. Lead us. Show us the way. We want you to be the next generation that will enlighten another generation. So with that, I finish, and I would like to thank you once again for being here today. I'll be here throughout the day celebrating each one of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Alafifi. I now invite our chief guest, Senior Professor Sudhanta Liyanage, Vice Chancellor of University of Sri Jayewardenepura, Sri Lanka, and Mrs. Mihiri Hapuarachi, Head of the Academic Administration and Registrar of APIIT Sri Lanka, to award the degrees on behalf of Staffordshire University. The graduates of Bachelor of Laws, Honours Law, and Bachelor of Arts, Honours Law will be presented by Dr. Chatura Varnasurya, Head of Law School of APIIT Sri Lanka.
We kindly request you to adhere the following COVID-19 health guidelines throughout your time at the APIIT Sri Lanka graduation. Wear a face mask at all times. Sanitize your hands. Maintain 1 meter distance between individuals at all times. Avoid convening in groups of any size in common areas. Refrain from shaking hands and any type of personal contact. Refrain from taking group photographs. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. It is with great pleasure I present the following students for conferral of their awards. LLB Hons, Law, First Class Honours, Miss H. Anif. Miss S.R. Kareem. Miss L.C. Devapriya. Miss F.H. Hipsey, Miss R.M.A. Kanchana, Miss S.Y. Yoharaja, Second class honors, first division, Mr. M.A. Abdullah, Miss A.S. Abe Gunasekara, Miss J.A.A. Abhimani, Miss S.M. Anas, Mr. N.B.A.M.D.B.U. Balalle, Miss H.K.P. Bandara, Miss D.N.S. Colambage, Miss J.M.D. Costa, Mr. L.H.S. Denuka, Mr. H.A.S. De Silva, Miss S.P.R. De Silva, Miss W.K.M. De Silva, Miss N.V. Devamuni, Miss J.M.D.H.M. Devdini, Miss S.N.D. Dias, Miss C.S. Dumbutu Arachi. Mr. A.A. Paris. Mr. M.A. Fawaz. Miss W.D.E. Fernando. Miss W.M.J.R. Fernando. Miss K.A.L.L. Gunaratna. Miss A.M.N.S. Gunatilaka. Miss H.M.G.M.S. Herath. Mr. H.M.V.S. Herath. Miss A.A. Imad. Miss F.S. Izzadeen. Miss D.A. Jayasinghe. Miss R.H.G. Jayasuriya. Mr. S.A.D.P.D. Jayawardena. Miss J.J. Jemseth. Mr. M.P.C.D. Karunaratna. Mr. R.K. Kiran. Miss F.A. Minsa. Mr. A. Mohammed. Posthumous Award, Miss N.V.M. Naule. Miss A.D. Nawaz. Miss L.G.S. Nisansa. Miss G.S. Piris. Miss D.G.M.T. Pereira. In absentia, Miss G.L.A.V. Pereira. Miss J.A.H.M.S. Pereira. Mr. K.C.A.C.W. Pereira. Miss K.C.D. Premaratna. Miss R.M.N.H. Rajapaksha. Miss T.D. Rajapaksha. Miss P. Radhakrishnan. Mr. R.M.M.A. Ratnayaka. Mr. H. Riza. Mr. Y. A. Rohanadira. Miss A. Sasi Sehran. Mr. S. D. V. Senadira. Miss F. S. Silmi. Mr. S. Y. S. Sirivardhana. Miss D. A. Suryarachi. Miss T. D. N. L. Tantrige. Miss W. K. I. Tarushika. Miss H. D. K. Tilakshana. Miss S. D. Vidanage, Miss D. R. A. H. Viranga, Mr. W. M. S. A. Vadugedara, Mr. H. D. P. Vanigasuriya, Miss Y. S. Watson, Miss S. M. Vijayasekara, Miss M. S. A. Vijayasinghe, Miss M. S. S. Vijayatunga, Second class honors, second division, Mr. A. A. Abevikrama, Mr. S. A. A. Absan Ali, Mr. M. A. M. Amir, Mr. W. K. I. E. Arjita, Mr. J. Arthan, Miss A. S. Atapattu, Miss D. A. M. N. D. N. Digala, Miss D. H. D. M. De Silva, Mr. M. G. W. De Silva, Mr. M. H. H. De Silva, Miss S. M. P. V. S. De Silva, Miss R. A. A. Diyabalanage, in absentia, Mr. W. A. M. R. P. K. Dorotiava, Miss K. A. M. Enrica, Miss R. A. M. Gauss, Miss T. H. N. D. Gunaratna. Miss A. L. G. Gunawardana. Miss J. A. T. U. Jayakodi. Mr. J. P. K. R. Jayasuriya. Mr. M. P. O. W. Jayawardana. Miss G. T. S. S. Johar. Miss S. D. Kalupahana. Mr. M. M. C. Kavishka. H. Pereira. Mr. M. A. U. Pereira. Mr. P. A. K. R. Pereira. Miss P. S. J. Frincia, Mr. T. D. Ranasinghe, Miss B. S. K. Ranavira, Miss K. J. P. M. Randeniya, Miss D. S. Ratnayaka, Miss W. R. M. Ridmi, Miss R. A. V. B. Rupasinghe, Mr. J. G. V. Sanjula, Mr. A. H. Sellasamy, Mr. S. R. G. D. K. Seneviratna, Mr. R. Senthuran, Mr. S. Sridharan, Miss K. A. N. Silva, Miss K. D. D. R. Siriwadana, Miss P. G. D. P. Situmini, Miss P. G. R. Suresh, Mr. K. Tamil Selvan, Miss R. D. D. N. Tatsarani, Miss S. Tyagarajan, Miss D. Sorry, Mr. D. S. Thomas, Mr. W. M. N. D. Veerasinghe, Mr. Y. A. S. Veerasinghe, Miss W. D. S. Velatantri. Miss M. A. J. P. Vikramasinghe. D. S. M. Vijayathilaka. Miss H. N. A. G. Vijayathunga. Third class honors, Miss A. Ajmal Khan. Miss W. M. D. M. S. Appuhami. Miss K. N. M. D. Batuwantudawa. Mr. K. T. O. De Silva. Miss W. P. D. R. Fernando. Miss K. A. D. P. Katukurunde. Miss M. Udayakumar. Mr. M. G. Veerasurya. BA Hons Law, third class honors, in absentia, Mr. H. M. A. T. B. Herath. Thank you. On behalf of Staffordshire University, I confer the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours Law, Bachelor of Arts Honours Law on those presented to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Varnasurya. Due to an emergency circumstances, our chief guest had to leave the premises, but we sincerely thank him for his presence today. And my sincere thanks on behalf of graduates, parents, goes out to Ms. Hajala Fifi for joining us to the awarding of the degrees, and your presence is appreciated and honored. Congratulations to all our graduates on your outstanding individual achievements. You started as a novice. As APIIT Sri Lanka, we inspired your love for learning, for you to work hard despite numerous challenges. Today, you accomplished successful completion of your first degree. And now, it is time to celebrate your success with your families, loved ones, and friends. Always remember that you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you'll ever know. We wish you good luck, and may all your efforts yield a positive outcome. Ladies and gentlemen, and now it is time to award the gold medal to the best performers of the law degree program. I respectfully invite our guest of honor, Ms. Haja Alafifi, Chairperson and Managing Director of Unilever Sri Lanka Limited, to do the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, 2021 graduation ceremony, law degree stream. Gold medal for the best performance goes to Ms. Shazneen Radia Karim. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for our gold medalist. And now, I invite our gold medalist, Ms. Shazneen Radia Karim, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Honorable Chief Guest, Senior Professor Sudanta Liyanage, Vice Chancellor, University of Sri Jayawardhanapura. Guest of Honor, Mrs. Haja Alafifi, Chairperson and Managing Director of Unilever Sri Lanka Limited. Mr. Bandula Egodage, Chairman of APIIT Sri Lanka and the Directorate. Heads of schools and departments, academic, administrative, and support staff, distinguished guests, proud parents, family, friends, and fellow graduates. Good morning and a warm word of heartfelt welcome to you. I would first like to take a moment and honor my batchmate, a dear friend, a dear sister, Manendri Naulla, who was abruptly taken away from us by COVID-19. Manendri Naulla, wherever you are today, we share and dedicate this joyous day and achievements with you. And I'm certain we made you proud. May your soul rest in peace, my friend. Our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family. Today marks a memorable day to everyone present here. It is an utmost honor to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the graduating class of 2021. 17th September 2018, a cold, gloomy day, we launched our first step into APIIT with dreams and aspirations. And that day is imprinted in my heart, making me feel like it happened only yesterday. Today, we are leaving with even bigger ambitions. As I say this, I feel a very heavy heart. Once we hurl our caps, it marks the end of the 3 best years of our lives. Graduation is the day that represents the beginning of one chapter of our life and the end of another. I have to say, time really passed in the blink of an eye. I still recall the days where we had to bury ourselves into heaps of case law reports, spending the night in front of the computer, sipping coffee for each and every referencing entry made, trying to meet the assignment deadlines, yearning for this day to finally arrive. And yes, today marks the day we celebrate our achievements after 3 long years filled with joy, tears, hard work, ups and downs. A big congratulations to all my fellow graduates. Our hard work paid off. And I need to say, I'm proud of each and every one of us because we finally made it. On behalf of each and every graduate, I would like to thank everyone who was a part of this wonderful journey. Chief guest, Senior Professor Sudhanta Liyanage, and guest of honor, Mrs. Haja Alafifi. It was an immense pleasure having you here today. Thank you for gracing this memorable occasion amidst your busy schedule and sharing this joyous day with all of us. Your precious time is of great importance to us. On behalf of the class of 2021, I express my heartfelt thank you. On behalf of the graduates, I would like to further express my sincere gratitude and appreciation to Staffordshire University, UK, for the continued and enhanced support in providing us the opportunity to become internationally recognized LLB graduates. Thank you for joining hands with APIIT in providing a sound and quality education to us. A big word of thank you to the Directorate of APIIT Sri Lanka for providing us the platform of quality education from a recognized private higher educational institution in the country. To my dearest lecturers, you have never failed to be phenomenal. A word of thank you would perhaps not suffice the amount of gratitude and appreciation we owe to you. The constant support and motivation provided by you amidst the whole unexpected conversion to virtual classes, and even before that, will always be valued and imprinted in our hearts. I remember there was a time I was going through imposter syndrome, the inability to believe in my own skills and efforts. Nevertheless, the constant cognizance of my abilities by my lecturers molded me into who I am today. Thank you for encouraging us throughout the whole journey and instilling in us the essence of believing in ourselves. You have never failed to respond to us amidst your busy schedule. Let it be the most trivial, meaningless, and petty concerns we raise. Thank you for being patient and clearly explaining the most complex topics in the simplest forms. You gave us strength, not only through a system of valuable knowledge, but by infusing in us good work morale and sharing with us meaningful life experiences that nurtured us to be the best of individuals. I hope we made you proud and provided justice to all the efforts you invested in nurturing us to who we are today. On behalf of the graduates, I sincerely thank the academic administrative staff. Your constant efforts in coordinating the examinations, reminding us about the assignment deadlines and upcoming events, advising us constantly about the attendance progress to scheduling our lectures will be engraved in our hearts. Thank you for the constant tolerance. We are forever grateful for all your efforts. I would like to convey a big thank you to the student support services. We have all been through the dark cave of anxiety, self-doubt, stress, but you have never failed to grease the wheels. Thank you for taking care of us. Our dear ICT team, thank you for assisting us and making the technologies user-friendly, as I'm certain that many of us are elementary with our ICT knowledge. Without you, I'm sure I wouldn't have managed to even change my student account password. I'm definite that most of us would have spent most of our time at the library, going through heaps of case law reports, legislations, textbooks. Thank you to the library support staff for maintaining a top-tier library with all the up-to-date, valuable learning resources. We are also thankful for your patience in handling our constant requests. Our finance staff, marketing staff, security staff, facilities and maintenance staff, on behalf of all the graduates, I thank you for providing us with all the information and assistance we needed, and for providing us a safe, clean, friendly environment during our stay in the institution. My dear friends, brothers, and sisters, thank you for your unconditional support through thick and thin. Thank you for making the world a happier place. You never fail to put a smile on our faces, even during the hardest times. To all the dearest parents here today, I know that many of us don't say thank you as much as we should do. A thank you would possibly not encompass the amount of gratitude we owe to you. We hope we made you proud. We hope we provided justice to all the sacrifices you made to make us who we are today. Thank you for patiently enduring all the trouble we gave you. We promise you we will make you proud always. A heartfelt thank you to all the parents and siblings out there. We owe this day to you. To my dearest mom and dad, today I dedicate this achievement to you. I am who I am today. I am not who I am today without you. Your sacrifices, your hard work made me who I am today. I love you. May I now invite all my fellow graduates to stand up. Please give a huge round of applause for each and every one who made you walk on this stage today. Thank you. Please be seated. Before I conclude my speech, I would like to share something that has always inspired me throughout my journey so far. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. The only thing that can stop you is yourself. This may sound quite simple and normal, but this has given so much meaning to my life. If one believes in him or herself, they can achieve any heights they want. Therefore, to all my fellow graduates, know your purpose, know your worth. You are not the person you were yesterday. Each day, you get better as you learn. Believe in yourself. My dear graduates, the time has come. The 3 years at APIIT now become memories. Remember to savor them. Store them safely in your memory because they will complete the chapter in your life that began once upon a time. As we throw our caps high up in the air today, let us walk out as proud APIIT graduates and cherish the name of APIIT forever. Once again, thank you to everyone who made this day a success, and a heartfelt congratulations to my graduates. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Thank you, Shazneen. I would now like to invite Dr. Chatura Varnasurya, Head of Law School, APIIT Sri Lanka, to declare closing ceremony of the graduation ceremony.
I declare this graduation ceremony is closed. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Varnasurya. And to conclude the proceedings, may I please request all of you to rise for the national anthem. On behalf of APIIT Sri Lanka, we thank you for gracing this solemn occasion and joining us to celebrate the success and achievements of our graduates. We commit to revolutionize the higher education landscape by igniting passion for an intrinsic value of learning and by inspiring love for learning. We are honored to be chosen as the institution of your best preference to complete your first degree. Now, may I please request you to remain standing as our procession will be leaving the hall now.